Take you live outside over downtown Seattle. It's a pretty warm night, still in the 70s, but cooler than it was this time yesterday for sure.
It does look like we have that wildfire smoke as well in the air. Meteorologist Adam Claibon is joining us. So Adam, what were we looking at there, and when are those showers coming in?
Yeah, so we got another one of those plumes of smoke moving overhead for us here, and that was going to stick around here at least for the next day or so. We're going to start to blow a lot of that out of here with the system that's arriving, which is going to be a pretty good rain producer for August standards. Now, highs today, as you were mentioning, it cooled down, and we dropped temperatures here around Puget Sound by about 10 to 15 degrees from some of our marks yesterday. So 60s for highs out towards the coast. Low 70s up this way around Bellingham at 73 for a high. And tomorrow, well, we get up to 72. So maybe another bit cooler, maybe about 5 degrees cooler from today's numbers. And then we cool down even more so heading into Friday, which will be the highest chance of rain and probably produce the heaviest amounts of rain that's going to be coming through as we go later on into the week. But you can see up across the skies here, yeah, we are seeing some of that smoke haze there up around Port Angeles and down this way here around Seattle, kind of from two separate fires. We have one closer to Mason County, and then we have another one that's actually across Vancouver Island that's helping to reduce the smoke farther to the north. We're going to have this around here as we head on into the night. Temperatures right now at 74, and that wind comes in at about 11 miles per hour for you. We're going to drop temperatures generally around the lower 60s, more 50s, especially the farther west you go, and definitely more 50s from what we've been noticing here recently. This map, it just looks refreshing, right? Seeing a lot of blues, purples popping up. This is your 24-hour temperature change, and this shows just the big change that we have seen in our temperatures from at this point yesterday, down by 22 degrees in Port Townsend and in Chehalis, 16 degrees there in Tacoma from 24 hours ago, and 14 degrees cooler there in Mount Vernon. Everett, we're down by 19 degrees. Not as much of a change as you head out towards the coast, as we were already beginning to see some of that cooler air arrive. So we're in the low to mid 60s out there, while sitting more so in the low to mid 70s here closer to the Kitsap Peninsula and Puget Sound. So for tonight, we're going to keep skies somewhat cloudy, but also just conditions quiet, because the rain is still off to our north, and this system right here that's going to be our producer of rain is still off to the north and west, so it's taking its sweet time before it gets here, but it is going to start to gather a bit more of that moisture, and it's going to direct it right at us as we head on into late tomorrow evening through tomorrow night and into Friday. Futurecast kind of shows some of that coming together. Now tonight, a sprinkle or two up this way around southern Snohomish County, northern parts of King County. Really haven't seen a whole lot on radar yet, so thinking that those chances are looking to be more spotty or stray in nature. Then once we head on into more of the day on Thursday, you'll see that a lot of clouds will come back in, but not before more of a partly sunny start to the day. The thicker clouds don't arrive until the evening hours. That's 4 p.m. First showers beginning to arrive right out there closer to the coast, and then we'll see that move inward and more inland here across areas of the Kitsap Peninsula and Puget Sound as we get closer to sunset tomorrow, 8:30 to 9 o'clock. Heavier pockets of rain to go along with that. Some yellows popping up, but check out what happens once we head on into Friday morning and then into Friday afternoon. We had the first round that's going to be pushing on by, and then we get a lot more, not only just the yellows, but the oranges and reds popping up too, indicating some steadier, heavier rainfall. Now, that's going to come along with the cooler temperatures. Highs will fall back down into the 60s by that point, be more so in the low to mid 70s afterwards. Average highs at 78 degrees. So that's the next 5 days, and you can see really over the next 8 days, we're going to keep things relatively cooler or cooler than average, then back into the 80s by the 22nd and the 23rd. Forecast is looking to stay quiet and cooler until we get into Friday, as we see more of that heavy rain coming through.